Hi dear students, welcome to our online classes taken by the order of the Ministry of Education and by the direction of our college principal, Honorable Principal ASM Anusir Rahman. Dear students, this class is for newly admitted intermediate first year students who cannot come to our college because of the COVID situation around the world. You all know. Dear students, I think you are all ready to be taught by me. First of all, I am introducing myself to you. My name is Ujjwal Kumar Shah. You can see my name is Ujjwal Kumar Shah, lecturer in English, Department of English, Daulatpur College, Daulatpur, Khulna. Understand? I am Ujjwal Kumar Shah. Today I am going to teach you the students of newly admitted class 11 students in our college and for all the students of Bangladesh who will see my class. Today my subject is English and paper, first paper. I shall teach you from today from the first paper the lesson and unit 14 and lesson 3. From unit 14 lesson 3 you all know the topic's name is the legend of Gazi. We all must have heard the name of Gazi who had come to our southern part to spread Islam. You all know he is a real hero in our country, especially to the people of Muslim community. Okay dear listeners, now I am going to start my class. Please keep silent and be ready to be taught by me. This is my first online class for newly admitted students. I hope I will take more classes for you. Now I am going to start unit 14 lesson 3. The topic's name is Legend of Gazi. The passage will be taught by me and will be elaborated by me to you for you. Page number 190. Please, if you have the book, go and open 190 pages. The Legend of Gazi. You can see the picture. Only one picture is found of Legend of Gazi. This is not his original picture. This is depicted imaginary. You can see Gazi was sitting on a animal. Okay, dear listeners, it will be described by me after my next function. Okay, if you have the book, take the book and listen to me attentively. Here, Legend of Gazi. The first line, according to some myths and legends. According to some myths and legends, Gazi was a Muslim saint who is said to have spread Islam in the parts of Bengal close to the Sundarban. Dear listeners, for the benefit of you, I am reading the passage in English, and for the benefit of you, I am translating it into Bangla. Here, if I translate it, the Bangla meaning is according to some myths and legends, অর্থাৎ পৌরাণিক গাথা বা উপাখ্যান অনুসারে গাজী was a Muslim saint. গাজী ছিলেন একজন ইসলাম দরবেশ। দরবেশ মানে হচ্ছে যিনি ধর্ম প্রচার করেন। who is said to have spread Islam in the parts of Bengal close to the Sundarban। অর্থাৎ কথিত আছে যে আমাদের এই সুন্দরবনের এই দক্ষিণ অঞ্চলে, সুন্দরবন ঘেঁষা দক্ষিণ অঞ্চলে যিনি ইসলাম প্রচার করতে এসেছিলেন। তার মানে আমরা বুঝতে পারলাম Gazi was a Muslim saint and he had spread Islam to the people of the southern parts of Bangladesh close to Sundarban। The next line, he was credited with many miracles। তার অনেক অলৌকিক ক্ষমতা ছিল বলে তাকে কৃতিত্ব দেওয়া হয়। We all know the saying, the saga, this sort of people who spread Islam, who tell of the religion, they probably have some miracle power, and for that miracle power the people will obey him। For example, he could suppose become dangerous animals and make them docile। তার কৃতিত্বের একটি অলৌকিক কৃতিত্বের একটি উদাহরণ হিসেবে বলা হয়েছে, তিনি সাধারণত অনুমান করা হয় বিপজ্জনক প্রাণীদেরকে তিনি শান্ত করতে পারতেন এবং তাদেরকে বশে আনতে পারতেন। The dangerous animal means here the animals who attack human beings, who attacks human beings to make the human beings they are predatory। Okay, dear listeners, the next line is, he is usually depicted in parts or scroll paintings riding a fierce-looking Bengal tiger, a snake in his hand, but in no apparent danger। তার মানে that means গাজী পীরের সাধারণত তাকে একটি অনেক সময় পাট বইতে পাওয়া যায় এবং স্ক্রল পেইন্টিং এ পাওয়া যায়। দ্যাট ইজ স্ক্রল পেইন্টিং। স্ক্রল পেইন্টিং এ দেখা যায় তিনি একটি হিংস্র বাঘের পিঠে চড়ে আছেন এবং তার কোনো একটি হাতে বিষধর সাপ আছে, কিন্তু তার মুখছবিতে কোনো ভয়ের প্রতিচিহ্ন দেখা যাচ্ছে না। দ্যাট মিনস he was sitting on a dangerous tiger। You all know tiger is very dangerous for human beings and for all animals, ferocious tigers, and in his hand a snake, very dangerous snake, but he did not fear। He did not fear। According to some stories, he also fought crocodiles who threatened the people of a region full of canals and creeks, indeed a kind of watery jungle bordering the Bay of Bengal। According to some stories, আরো অনেক গল্প অনুসারে আমরা জানতে পারি he also fought crocodiles, তিনি কুমিরের সাথে লড়াই করতেন। who threatened the people of a region full of canals and creeks। ওই কুমিরের সাথে লড়াই করতেন এজন্যই যে ওই অঞ্চলের চারপাশে ছোট ছোট নদী নালা খাল বিল ছিল, যেখানে যেহেতু সুন্দরবনের কোল ঘেঁষা অঞ্চল, কুমির অবশ্যই ওই খাল বিল নদী নালায় কুমির থাকতো। মাঝে মাঝে কুমিরগুলো ওই গ্রামবাসীদের উপর আক্রমণ করত, গ্রাম চলে আসতো, তখন তিনি এই কুমিরের সাথে লড়াই করে গ্রামবাসীদেরকে তিনি রক্ষা করার চেষ্টা করতেন। ইনডিড এ কাইন্ড অফ ওয়াটারি জঙ্গল বর্ডারিং দ্য বে অফ বেঙ্গল। এবং তোমরা সবাই জানো সুন্দরবন বঙ্গোপসাগরের উপকূলে অবস্থিত, আর বঙ্গোপসাগরের উপকূলে সুন্দরবন অবস্থিত, সেহেতু নদী নালা খাল বিলে আমাদের বঙ্গোপসাগরের সাথে একটা সম্পৃক্ততা আছে, এই জন্য চারিদিকে জলামগ্ন একটি এলাকা। বিকজ অফ হিজ অ্যালার্ট অ্যান্ড ভিজিল্যান্ট প্রেজেন্স, তার সজাগ এবং সতর্ক উপস্থিতির কারণে all predatory animals are said to have been kept in within bounds। তার সজাগ এবং সতর্ক উপস্থিতির কারণে ওই সুন্দরবন থেকে বা জঙ্গল থেকে যে কোনো শিকারী প্রাণী বা কুমির বা সাপ যারাই আসতো না কেন গ্রামে বা গ্রামবাসীকে আক্রমণ করতে, তারাই মন্ত্রমুগ্ধ হয়ে যেত, গণ্ডিবদ্ধ হয়ে যেত তার উপস্থিতির কারণে। It was also believed that, আরো বিশ্বাস করা হয় যে, he enabled villagers to live close to forest and jungles and cultivate their lands. এবং আরো বিশ্বাস করা হয় ওই যে মানুষগুলো গ্রামবাসী তাদেরকে জঙ্গলে বসবাস করার জন্য তিনি সক্ষম করেছেন এবং তাদেরকে চাষাবাদ করে বেঁচে থাকার জন্য ব্যবস্থা তিনি করেছিলেন। Consequently, people of these regions would pray to him for protection. আর ফলে এ কারণে ওই গ্রামবাসীর লোকজন নিরাপত্তার জন্য তাকেই প্রার্থনা করত অথবা তার মুখাপেক্ষী করত। The story of Gazi has been preserved in folk literature as well as art and has been performed in indigenous theatre. That means the story of Gazi has been preserved. এই যে গাজীপুরের যে বিভিন্ন গল্প, যেহেতু অনেক অনেক আগের কথা, এটা উপাখ্যান হয়ে গিয়েছে, এটা উপকথা হয়ে গিয়েছে। এই গল্পগুলো আমাদের যে গ্রামীণ সাহিত্য, লোকজ সাহিত্য, সেই লোকজ সাহিত্যের পাঠ বই বা মানুষের মুখে মুখে আমরা এই সাহিত্যে এই গল্পগুলো আমরা পেয়ে থাকি বা সংরক্ষিত থাকে। অ্যান্ড হ্যাজ বিন পারফর্মড ইন ইন্ডিজিনাস থিয়েটার। এবং আমাদের যে স্বদেশীয়, আমাদের দেশীয় বিভিন্ন যে মঞ্চায়ন হয়ে থাকে, আমাদের কবিগান বলো, নাটক বলো, যাত্রা বলো, এই ধরনের বিভিন্ন দেশীয় যে মঞ্চায়ন হয়ে থাকে, সেখানে গাজীপুরের এই গল্প নিয়ে মঞ্চায়ন হয়ে থাকে। In fact, some Gazi part scrolls are part of collection of the British Museum. You all know British Museum is one of the oldest and one of the richest museum in the world, and the scroll parts of Gazi, এই গাজীপুরের স্ক্রল পার্ট এবং পার্ট বই সেই ব্রিটিশ মিউজিয়ামে সংরক্ষিত আছে। Dear students, so far I am going through the passage unit 13, lesson 3, the historical, the traditional, mythical history of Gazi. I hope you have understood, and for your understanding I am translating the passage into Bangla. So dear students, in summary, if I tell, Gazi was a Muslim saint. He had come to the southern part of the Bangladesh, close to Sundarbans, and he enabled some people to live close to the forest, and for their protection he came, and sometimes he fought with crocodiles, sometimes he made the dangerous animals like tiger, snake within bounds to save the people of that region. He spread Islam in the parts of the Bengal, southern parts of the Bengal, in this area. This Gazi is a legendary. Dear listeners, okay, come to the another point. I have written some points for you to be understood easily. Look at the board. I have written some vocabulary here. Please look at the board. Myth বাংলায় আমরা we can say myth বাংলায় আমরা পুরাণ বলতে পারি। পুরাণ তোমরা জানো, পুরাণ বলতে আমরা বুঝি myth means a story or a story about maybe God, about maybe a hero who did very ancient story, we can say, whether it is true or not. Its synonym legend, we can say, or fable. Next, it is noun, we can say myth is noun. Legend is also noun. It's Bangla lok kahini. That means myth and legend is synonymous, fable and myth. Next, miracle also is noun. Bangla অলৌকিক ঘটনা. Its synonym is wonder, spectacle, miracle. অলৌকিক ঘটনা, which is happened but general people cannot believe. whether it may happen or not. Next, supposedly. This is adverb, Bangla, Shambhavato. Its synonym is apparently. Apparently, please. If you see or look my writings now, and I hope you will write down it, seeing the video. Okay? Next, calm. Calm is verb. Calm means shanto kora. Shanto kora. Its synonym is pacify or soothe. Pacify or soothe. Next, docile. Docile. Docile adjective. Docile means baddho अथवा বশ করা, বশে আনা, বশীভূত. Its synonym obedient or tame. Obedient or tame. Depict. Depict is verb. বাংলা চিত্রিত করা, চিত্রিত করা. That synonym is paint or illustrate. Paint or illustrate. Fire. It is adjective. বাংলা ভয়ঙ্কর. Synonym violent, brutal. Okay, dear listeners, I think it will be easy for you. Next, alert. Adjective. It is adjective. Bangla সজাগ. Synonym watchful or attentive. Watchful or attentive. And the next word is predatory. Predatory. Adjective. It is adjective. Bangla শিকারী. Bangla শিকারী. Synonym voracious. Voracious. Next is foe. Adjective. It is adjective. Bangla lokoz. Bangla lokoz. Lokoz of the people. Synonym traditional, conventional. Traditional, conventional. Next is indigenous. Indigenous. Adjective. It is adjective. Bangla সদেরজা, of country, people. Synonym native or original. Native or original. These are some synonymous words have been written by me for you, dear listeners. I have tried, after reading the passage, for giving some important synonymous words for MCQ and some questions, and then follow chart. My next task is of questions. I have written 5 important questions, and you must be taught. My first question is, what do you know about Gazi? This is a very important and simple question. What do you know about Gazi? Bangla Gazi সম্পর্কে তুমি কি জানো? It will be in this way. Who was Gazi? This is the same questions. Gazi was a Muslim saint. Gazi was a Muslim saint who is said to have spread Islam in the parts of Bay of Bengal close to the Sundarban. This is totally copied from your passage. Who was Gazi, or what do you know about Gazi? These are the answers. My next question is, what was Gazi credited with? What was Gazi credited with? Gazi কে কিসের কৃতিত্ব দেওয়া হতো? This question's answer is very easy, and you have to copy it from the passage. Gazi was credited with many miracles. Gazi কে অনেক অলৌকিক ক্ষমতার কৃতিত্ব দেওয়া হতো. For example, you know there was an example, and you can write the example. My next question is, how is Gazi depicted usually? How is Gazi depicted usually? সাধারণত Gazi কিভাবে চিত্রিত আছে? The answer of this question is also in the passage. I think you can find it. Next, my question, why did he fight with the crocodiles? সে কেন কুমিরের সাথে লড়াই করত? The answer of this question is also in the passage. I think you find it. My next question is, how has the story of Gazi been preserved? How has the story of Gazi has been preserved? Gazi এর গল্প কিভাবে সংরক্ষিত আছে? The answer of this question is also in the passage. And see the question number C, D, E. I think these three questions answer are easily found in the passage, and you must find it. This will have to be done by you. These are the home tasks by me for you. Dear students, my next task is follow chart. My next task is follow chart. From the passage you must know MCQ will be set up, then the question will be set, and next the follow chart. MCQ will be given 5 marks, questions will be given 10 marks. Each question is for 2 marks. MCQ is for 1 month. 5, 10, 15, and the flow chart will be given 10 marks. Now I will describe what is flow chart for you. This is a new idea for you, because this flow chart is a new idea, because in your SSC syllabus MCQ was, questions was, but flow chart wasn't. This is a new idea, and for this reason I will emphasize on this flow chart. Please look at the board. The subject of flow chart is some myths and legends of Gazi. That means you will write about some myths and legends of Gazi. অর্থাৎ তোমাকে গাজী পীর সম্পর্কে তার উপকথা এবং উপাখ্যান, গাজী পীরের উপাখ্যান এবং উপকথা সম্পর্কে লিখতে হবে. How you will write this? You can see 6 box have been written by me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and subject some myths and legends of Gazi. 1 box will be filled up. 1 answer will be given. You can see a Muslim saint having spread Islam in the parts of Bengal close to the Sundarbans. This one has been given, and the rest of the 5 will be written by you. How you will be able to fill up or write about flow chart? This system will be shown by me. Please look at the board. I am erasing some things so that I can easily make you understand how the flow chart, or what is the way to write the flow chart. Please look at the board. You have to follow some systems to write flow chart. Number 1, word. Number 2, phrase. Number 3, participle. Number 4, infinitive. And another system, you have to avoid article, auxiliary verb, and you have to fill the box whether by words or by phrase or by participle or by infinitive. Words you all know: শব্দ, phrase শব্দ গুচ্ছ, participle verb plus ing, and infinitive 2 plus verb 1. You have to write or you have to fill up the flowchart box through this system, whether words, whether phrase, whether participle, whether infinitive. Understand? You cannot fill up the box in a full sentence. Never in a full sentence. You must have to follow these rules. And the note is, you have to avoid article, auxiliary verb and subject. You have to avoid article, auxiliary verb and subject. These three will never be put into this box. You must have to avoid. So, dear listeners, this is the first class for you. This is the first class of first paper for you, and this is the first class of flowchart. In my next class, I will teach you, I will read for you another passage. In this way, turn by turn, in every passage, from every passage, I shall show you flowchart, and in this way, you must be understood by the teacher, by me, the flowchart. So, dear students, you all know the situation of COVID-19 around the world is worsening, not developing. Actually, this class should be for you front to front, but for this situation we cannot take your class directly. We are taking online class. The first class I have started from the first paper. I have taught you, I have read the passage, I have gone through the passage, I have taught you, I have written some points for you from the passage. I think you have understood, and I think you must practice seeing the video in your leisure time. So, dear students, don't waste your time, start reading and be serious, be attentive, keep safe and keep your family safe, stay home. No more today, bye bye.